Is any one of us Swiss?
And
No, I've been to Switzerland, and I was at the
No, no,
Eloise, and
not Swiss.
I did
oh
ceremony with the Eloise.
no, you mean Suis?
Swiss, yeah.
Oh, oh, I went to
But
Zurich.
nice to know that you have been in Switzerland.
Yeah, psychic, you mean, like,
Yeah, it's like
I think we all are to some degree.
yeah.
I can do. I'm capable of it to a degree.
so you can openly communicate with angels.
If I concentrate, yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
Okay.
I feel connected with the Eloists, who are, I knew the ones who are now in heaven, so I feel connected with them.
Okay, that's great. Because I personally am not a Swiss right now, but I have a very increased intuition, kind of. But let's just say that I can't openly communicate with angels. Yeah, that's why I'm very interested in people who can communicate with angels, because I have so many questions, like technicality questions, about what's happening on earth and what's happening in heaven. There's so much I want to know.
Well, I don't want to put myself forward as Swiss or Swiss, but I feel for 15 years I've been training.
Okay.
Where I was meeting with other faiths. I'm just saying I have a degree of it. And I think we all have a degree of it if you concentrate.
Yes.
Yeah, anyone can learn it. It says no Oahspe, yeah.
Yeah, so if I say I have some ability, I'm not trying to say no one, I think everyone does have a ability. And I'm not saying I have the highest ability here.
Have been Essenes when we started off as Essenes, and then we discovered Oahspe. Like I have been an Essene since I am 11 years old, on the verge of 12 years old. And then 1 year later or so, we discovered Oahspe. Yeah.
Yes, that is fantastic. If you don't know, Elijah's parents were our Essenes, were our faithists, were our on the Elohist path. So when he was a child, he grew up in those circumstances.
Yeah, but the first 11 years, like, I have been a regular Utian, like, I was born into the Jehovah's Witnesses. Then when I was, I don't know, 8 or 9 years old, we left the Jehovah's Witnesses. We then became Messianic Jews.
Wow.
And then we discovered the Essene path, and then we became Essenes. That's why I'm a vegetarian since I am, 11 years old.
Yeah.
Or maybe a bit earlier.
That's
But only about 11 years old, yeah.
That's cool.
But in all the time, like, I haven't communicated with any angels. And to be frank, when I'm like in the night, foremost, I'm really happy that I'm not a Swiss, because like there are so many Druyas right now who don't look that pleasantly, and I'm so happy that I don't have to see the deformed
yes
appearances.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Well, there's different types of Swiss, I guess. Some are clairaudient. Those who can see, and clairvoyant. Those who can see, those who can hear. You can
also creepy voices, I don't want to hear them either.
Well,
I know someone who did, and was very scared.
Yeah, I believe that totally. I mean, just imagine you're on the verge of sleeping, and then you hear some creepy voice like, "Ooh, hello." No, I don't want to hear that.
That's happened to me in dreams a little bit. But if you turn, I don't have. I guess there's two points I'd like to make. One, Whenever that happens in my dreams, I just say, I have faith in Jehovah. I have faith in the Creator. All is,
Yeah.
I just turn to the Creator, and they disappear immediately.
Yeah, I did something similar to what you described. I also had like nightmares where I was chased by demons in dreams,
Oh,
and then I basically I started to like arrest them in the name of
Oh.
Jehovih in my dreams,
oh.
and I began chasing them, and
Exactly.
then the nightmares ended.
Yes. Bravo.
Pretty good.
So when you describe what you like, what you experience, I can totally relate with that.
Yes. Keep. You have all the power in heaven and earth to protect yourself and to help protect others and help others. So, yeah, keep the faith up. Never run from them. You will overcome any darkness through your own light in union with the Creator.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I had another point. The other point is our guardian angels kind of look out for us. I think if you
Yes.
go to East, they're not going to let dark spirits come to you and like creep you out.
No.
Yeah.
I think since you're trying to do the right things all the time, your guardian angels are close to you, and they're gonna watch out for you and keep the bad stuff away.
Mm-hmm.
So
There are around 100 like 100 Ashars per person, if I remember it correctly, and they take turns. Yeah, that's why they kept the Sabbath in the past, because on the Sabbath day, they changed their turns. They changed their shifts. Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, that makes sense. Okay,
that's comforting.
then you don't have to worry. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. Any other Candy, Gregg, or Manami? I've been monopolying the talk so much. Anything to say? To add?
I
Or
just would have to say to Elijah that if he's not being communicated with, maybe there's a reason. You know, I don't try. I get things now and then. I do the thing where when you go to sleep, that Oahspe prayer that says, I don't know, basically, I'm going to sleep now. If there's anything that I'm to learn in my sleep about the resurrections, please let me know what that is and what it means. And what's usually happens when it does happen, and it isn't often, is that it's the last dream before I wake up.
Yeah.
And so I've trained myself to start the record button, you know, when I'm starting to enter into consciousness that, oh yeah, and very odd things have happened. Like I'll go to sleep with a question on my mind and I'll wake up the last dream that I had and there's the name.
Wow.
I don't know this name. I don't know this person. Never heard it before. So I remember it. I hit the record button and I remember it. And then I go type it in and there's only like 2 hits. And the first one was this man had been pushed out of the organization that he was in. And I thought, okay. And so then I followed the next link and it was 150 reasons why that he wrote out, why he believed what he believed that caused him to get kicked out, which were all answers to the questions that I had.
Wow.
So where this man's name came from, it came out of the ether, but it was the last thing I dreamt about. It's just things like that that I feel are the kind of communications I get, which aren't often, but it does happen.
Yes.
And so, and the other thing is, I've been where Elijah has been, and I've thought, well, you know, how come I'm not being communicated with more? And I thought, well, you know, there are beings out there that really we don't want to communicate with, and we don't want that to have them communicate with us. And the more I've read and the more I've come to understand, you're protected from them.
Yeah, that's also
quite a
what I
bit.
believe.
And so, you know,
Yes.
if you don't hear from them, maybe it's a good missed call.
Yes.
Hmm.
That's a good point.
Totally.
Good point.
I think if you read the book of Oahspe, inside Oahspe, like there's really a book called Book of Oahspe, then
Right.
it says that the main goal of Oahspe is to teach the reader how to hear the creator's voice, like literally his voice. And I think it's very interesting to note that in Radiance, the Radiance anthology of the Elohists, it is stated that the Etherians assisted in the transmission of Oahspe. And when Oahspe has been written by Newbro, when he finished the writing of Oahspe through the channeling of the Etherians, and he also saw the line of light which goes up to heaven, and when he was finished, then the Etherians departed, and only some angels of the second resurrection were left with Newbro, and they said that Newbro did some little changes to Oahspe, but like he couldn't change like the main message of Oahspe. And I think the main message of Oahspe is to teach the reader how to hear the creator's voice. And I think the most important book, or the most helpful book inside of Oahspe, is the Book of Inspiration. I've learned that it is such a valuable book because inside the Book of Inspiration, first of all, it is the creator himself speaking to the reader, which is very special because in most holy scriptures, you only read citations of the creator speaking to some prophet or something like that. But in Book of Inspiration, it's really the creator talking to you, the reader, which is very special. And in this book, the creator basically teaches how to hear his voice without any intermediaries, which is very interesting because in the past, all prophets have been talking to the creator via an intermediary, like a god or an angel. And for example, Abraham was talking to Vishnu, who was an Etherian, and Vishnu was one with the creator, and that's why the creator could speak through Vishnu to Abraham. But it was a telepathic link between Vishnu and Abraham. But Abraham basically had a connection with Vishnu, who had a connection with the creator. But the creator also says that it is possible to hear his voice directly without any intermediaries.
Thank you, Elijah. Maybe I think we could talk in depth about this for several hours and be the better for it. We've only
Very interesting.
Yeah, we can continue this actually. I wanted to talk about Brahma and his sons. Was his youngest son, who did not have any suis, but was actually a great person. So,
yes.
But we can start our prayer a little bit. I think now, if you're okay. Thank you for everyone who's contributed. Thank you. Candy, is the reading short? We could do it a short reading if you're okay with that.
Grandson has done it.
Are you there, Candy?
I got back here. Yeah.
Okay.
Small issue happened. Okay. Now we are at the end of chapter 5 in the book of Jehovih, and verse 14. It's the last verse. I'm going to read all of the last verse of in chapter 5. As a testimony to man, behold, the earth was once a globe of liquid fire, nor was there any seed thereon. But in due season I rained down Simu on the earth, and by virtue of my presence quickened I into life all the living. Without seed created I the life that is in them.
Thank you. And it's very mystic for sure. Anyway, let's make the sign of the Creator And thank you very much, Candy, for this inspiration. I see Gregg. I think we have time for like one intention from each person at most. Gregg has one right here on the, do you see Gregg's intention?
Yes.
Let's do a blessing right now with this, if everyone's okay. Everyone's okay with Gregg's intention? Let's begin it right now. 3, 2, 1.
A
Consciousness of peace,
of peace,
cooperation, and unity flows into all
Cooperation
people
and
now.
goes into
unity
all
people
flows
now.
into all people now.
A consciousness
A consciousness of
Consciousness of
peace,
peace,
cooperation, and
cooperation, and
unity
unity
flows
flows
into all
into
people
all
now.
people now.
a
A
Consciousness
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 of
of
peace,
peace,
cooperation, and
cooperation,
unity
and
unity
unity
flows into
flows into
flows
all
all
into
people
people
all
now.
people now.
No. Thank you very much for that, Gregg. Does anyone have another intention?
I have a question. Did
Go
you
ahead.
post it in the chat room or where could you?
Yeah. Open your chat box. It's on the bottom.
Maybe, is it possible that it has been posted before I entered the chat? Because I can't see anything.
Let me
That's
post
right.
it again.
Ah,
I apologize.
No, it's okay.
Do you see it now?
Now I see it, yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Okay, well, Elijah or anyone, do you have a affirmation you'd like to share, work together on?
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Barb. Star.
That's okay. Awaken all the world to feel Jehovah's presence.
3, 2, 1. Awaken.
Awaken
awaken
all
all
the
the
world
world
to
to
Jehovah's
feel
presence.
Jehovah's presence.
Awaken all the
Awaken
world
all
to
the
Word.
world
Jehovah's
to
To
presence.
feel
feel
Jehovah's
Jehovah's presence.
presence. Awaken
Awaken
all the
all the
world
world
to
to
feel
feel
Jehovah's
Jehovah's
presence.
presence.
I would like to use one that goes back to Candy's reading. I don't know the total. Anyway, whatever it means, it means. I think it's good, but it is good meaning. 3, 2, 1.
The
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 seed and
seed
and
and
fire of the
fire
fire
Great
of the
Yeah,
Great
of
Spirit
the
is
Great
Spirit
alive with
Spirit
Spirit
us.
is
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 alive.
alive
alive with
with
us.
us.
The
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 seed
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 and
and
fire
fire
of the
of
Of
Great
the
the
Great
Spirit
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 is
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 alive
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 with
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 us.
alive
us.
with
us.
us.
the
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 seed
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 and
and
Seed and
fire
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 of the
of the
of
Great
the
Great
Great
Spirit
Spirit
is
Spirit
alive
is
with us.
alive
is
with
alive with
us.
us.
Thank you, everyone. Anyone else? Elijah, Candy,
I
Manami?
have a I have a group prayer.
Go ahead.
Uh, this is for the birds of earth. Um, let's see. Um, well, okay. May the may all the birds of earth. I'm typing it.
Oh, okay.
May all the birds of earth relish much from humans' appreciation,
I like it.
uh, appreciation. Yeah, I was going to say of their songs, but it doesn't matter. Their songs, their beauty, everything we need to appreciate.
It's a wise. It's a wise affirmation. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
3, 2, 1. May
May
all the
all
birds
the
All the
birds of
birds
earth
relish much from
relish
human
much
from
from
appreciation.
human
human's
appreciation.
may all the birds
May
All the
all
All
the
birds
the
of
birds
birds
of
of
earth
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 relish
relish much
much
relish
from
much
human
from
much
human
from
appreciation.
human
appreciation.
appreciation.
may all
May
May
All
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 the
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 birds of
birds
birds of
of
earth
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 relish much
relish
from
relish
much
human
much
from
appreciation.
human
human's
appreciation.
appreciation.
Thank you for that, Candy. Very beautiful. Elijah or Manami, do you have any? You don't have to do this by any means, but if you do, you're welcome to put a thought out there, a blessing.
Mhm. How much time do we have left?
I would say about 10 minutes,
10 minutes, okay.
12 minutes.
I don't have a blessing right now in mind, but in the future I would really like to talk about certain sections from Oahspe maybe and share some thoughts
Yeah,
because there are some really great findings I've made in the recent days, which I would like to share.
definitely. We have the reading each time. If you would like to start us with the reading, we can talk about it, just as Candy's been doing. So yeah, next time bring what you have. We'd be very
Okay,
honored to consider your presentation.
okay, that's nice.
Yeah, thank you for that, Elijah. Manami, do you have anything you'd like to?
So I think I'll put an excerpt from the Prayer to Guardian Spirit,
An excerpt? Okay, not a short one that we
a
can
short one.
say together. It's also very true.
Yeah, it's to our guardian spirits.
Wonderful. Let's try this, everybody. May you
May you give me
Give me
inspiration and
inspiration
show me
and
the right
show me
path
the
to
right
follow.
path to follow.
May
May you
May you
give
give
me
me
inspiration and
inspiration
show
and
me the
show me
right
the right
path
path
to
to
follow.
follow.
may you
May
give
you give
Give
me
me
inspiration and show
inspiration
me
and
the
show
right
me the
path
right
to follow.
path to follow.
follow. Thank you, Manami. That was great. Does anyone have another one? We do have a little time left, about 10 minutes.
are we gonna do group and individual?
It's kind of ad hoc today. It's like whatever you got, put it out.
Oh, okay. I do have one
Go ahead.
that I lost.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't find it now.
Don't worry about it. But if you
Oh, I
find
have one. I have one. Bless all animals that are in need of healing.
go ahead. If you can, if you'd like me to type it, I can type it. But otherwise, shall I type it or shall you? Oh, you got
I
it.
just
You're faster than my thoughts. 3, 2, 1. Bless
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 all
all
Animals
animals
that are
that
in
are
need of
In need
of
of healing.
healing.
healing. Bless
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 all
all animals
animals
that
that
are
are in
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 need of
need
need
of
healing.
of
healing.
healing.
bless
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 all
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 animals
animals
that
animals
that
are
are
that
in
in
are
need
need
of
of
in need
healing.
of
healing.
healing.
oh
Go ahead.
I did find one. I wanted it's important. It's my husband.
Go ahead.
May the angels surround Dave with healing light from above to heal his body and remove his pain. He's in pain.
We want to help. Let's pray and bless this
Oh, good.
wonderful person. 3, 2, 1.
May the
May
May
the
the
angels
angels
surround
surround
Healing
Dave
Dave
light
with
from
with
above
healing
healing
light
light
to
from
heal his
above
body
above
and
to
remove
heal
his
his
heal his
body
body
and
and
remove
remove
his
his
pain.
pain.
may the
May
May
the
the angels
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 surround
surround
Dave
surround
with
Dave
Dave with
with
healing light
healing
from
light
healing
from
light
above
above
from
to
above
heal
to
his
heal his
his
body
to
body
and
heal
and
his
remove
remove his
his
body
pain.
and
pain.
remove his pain.
May the
May the
angels
angels
The
angels
surround
angels
Dave
surround
surround
with
Dave
Dave
healing
with
light
healing
from
light
healing
above
light
above
to
from
heal his
above
body
his
and
body
remove
and
his
to
remove
pain.
his
his
pain.
body.
We're very thank you for that, Star. We really do pray he feels better, and
Thank you.
this blessing goes out for him. Anyone else?
I have something.
Yeah, please.
May Jehovah's kingdom on earth come.
Great.
Sounds like a winner.
Yeah.
3,
Mhm.
2, 1. May
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 Jehovah's
Jehovah's kingdom on
kingdom
earth
on earth
Come.
come.
May
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 Jehovah's
Jehovah's
kingdom
kingdom
on
on
earth
earth
come.
come.
May
May
Jehovah
Jehovah's
His
kingdom on
kingdom on
earth
earth
come.
come.
And yeah, thank you for that, Elijah. May we all and may we and whatever we can do, let's do for this intention in addition to our blessing. Anyone else?
How much time have we left now?
5 minutes, 5.5 minutes.
Okay, maybe not a blessing, but maybe a remark. I would really recommend you to look up about what might happen this year on a global scale, because like I also make many research on prophecies and predictions, which also have come true, like only reliable sources. And like there are many prophecies which lead to this year, and foremost June of this year, that something great is happening. I already asked the Eloise about it. They don't know anything about this year, only about the year 2050.
Okay.
But like there are really many things going on. Like, for example, that the Pope who is succeeding Pope Francis will be the last Pope, and many other prophecies. And maybe you know something which you would like to share. Anything?
You're talking about the Malachi prophecy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Pope Francis was the last Pope. So if
But there
there's
should be
another Pope
someone
after
after.
that, the Malachi prophecy is false.
The thing is, I also thought that Pope Francis might be the last one according to the prophecy, but then I took a look at the prophecy, and it is clear that according to the prophecy, Pope Francis is not the last one, but someone after him will come, who is called Peter. And there are actually 3 candidates who are called like Peter in some way. Like 2 are literally called Peter, and one is called Pietro. And I also took a look at all the prophecies and the respective popes in real history, and I saw the parallels between those 2, like between the prophecies and the popes, like the symbols and so on. So it sounds very reasonable. And it's not the only prophecy. Like the prophecy of Daniel also has come true, even if it has been Ezra's Bible. And also like Nostradamus, but the letter to Henry, that's why I have some concerns regarding the year 2025.
Yeah,
Well, I heard a prophecy last week that this is going to be really special, wonderful year, and before it's all over, and I'm interested to hear
I like
beginning in
that.
June. But yes, it's going to be a wonderful year.
Okay.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Thank you, Candy.
Yeah.
There's the Pope just sucks up a lot of the air for all the prophecies, and you wonder why, since especially Christianity doesn't have the greatest track record of spiritual contributions to the world, at least historically. So, being raised Catholic, I can understand the Pope being appreciated. I've heard what Gregg said and what Elijah said. I've heard all these things before, and I'm kind of attracted to it, and I'm kind of repulsed by it at the same time, because I kind of feel like, the Great Spirit, like the Native Americans worshipped and the faith is throughout history. We're not into the Pope really, so why should I care about it in a way? But so I'm kind of conflicted about it, and I think But I want to take I want to take the prophecy of Candy to be true. That it's going to be
Mm.
Yes, of course.
You
Yeah.
know, I just figured that the creator's in charge, and
Yeah.
Mm. Right.
we're, you know, what's going to happen is going to happen, and largely
Mm.
it's not going to be bad.
Mm.
I mean, we may occasionally go through some bad times, but I don't know if you want to believe in the time cycles of
Mm.
that Oahspe talks about, where we should be rising toward a Dan-like period, but we're not there yet.
Great, Greg. I want the last affirmation. Let's use what you just said, okay? Let's send a blessing out. Is it okay?
Sure.
Good.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. On the meeting chat. 3, 2, 1. Our
Our
Creator
Creator
It
is in
is in
charge,
charge,
and
and
all
all
is
is
well.
well.
Well,
Our
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 Creator
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 is
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 in
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 charge,
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 and
and
all is
and
well.
all is
all
well.
is well.
well,
Our
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 Creator
Creator is in
Creator is in
charge,
Is in
charge,
and
charge,
and
all
and
is well.
all
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 is
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 well.
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 well. Yay! It's all as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Candy, your prophecy is coming true. I'm pretty sure.
Me too. Me too.
Okay. Yay! Send it stuff.
Prayer Blessing Zoom sessions are held weekly. Please join with us to create light and love blessings for our world. You may have noticed our world could use a lot of good prayers and blessings. Sincerity and good will mean everything in this work. To join a session, email Bob at robertbayer3741@yahoo.com. We are all angels of the Creator in the making. For we are a blessing, as love is our power. Prayer Blessing Zoom sessions